Okay, I'm going to go back so that those who haven't joined can scan their cards, just their QR code, just for like 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to start. So, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening and good morning, wherever you're joining from. I know majority is from the south, is located at the South Saharan, and it's 4 o'clock. So, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sandra, and today we are doing the Modern Day Professional Masterclass. It's a masterclass, and we are going to learn how you can use AI practically for as a professional, as a student, and as an entrepreneur, right? So you're applying AI in the world of work. I'm so excited and I'm so nervous because I wasn't expecting this much turnout, but God is good. So I'm sure He's going to uh, give me the strength. So bear with me as I shake my nerves, but we're going to get into it just now. So we want to get to know each other, right? I wanted to know, you can type in the box, in the chat box, if you are actually a professional who is looking to work with smarter AI, just write professional, or you're an entrepreneur or founder who wants to turn ideas into products. You can just say business person, entrepreneur, founder, or you're a student preparing for future careers, or you're a freelancer, or a creative who is using AI for clients' projects or their projects, or you're just a career changer exploring tech opportunities. So you can just put in the chat so that we understand the demographics of the people that we are talking to. But the title of this is the Modern Day Professional, so it should cover the basics of it all. So I'm also just going to give you a few minutes to just chat and send through the details. Okay. So before we dive into the masterclass, we want to talk about the modern day analyst, the TMDA. So the modern day analyst is a training program that equips professional students, entrepreneurs, and aspiring analysts like you to succeed in this AI powered workplace. I'm sure everyone is talking about AI. I'm sure you've heard AI gospel music or even AI generated songs. I'm sure you've seen AI generated videos, and I'm sure you've seen AI generated flyers. And now it's even easier to tell because I think a lot of people are now jumping into AI. But I promise you, AI is bigger and greater than what it is and what people would probably see. And if you use it effectively and efficiently, you'll be able to be a modern day profession. This is a person who uses AI to better themselves in the workplace or in their business or in their research area. So as we are talking about the modern day analyst, why analyst? So the modern day analyst is comprised of two entities. We have the data wired, which is an entity on its own, and TechSolutely, which is an entity on its own. Data wired focuses on data analysts, whilst TechSolutely focuses on business analysts. And if you are an aspiring data analyst or you want to be a data scientist, machine learning, or anything related to data, DataWired is your company consultant to go to. And I will put in the details in your thank you notes so that you can be able to contact those people for future things. If you'd want business analysis, and TechSolutely is the umbrella that you fall into. You can actually be both, and you can fall into under the modern day analyst, and both services consultancies would be able to give you a customized service for your needs. And who is behind this voice? I don't look like that, I promise you. This is AI generated. The picture, but my name is Sandra Usiku, and I am going to be the facilitator of this session today. I have 8 years as a business analyst in the ICT industry. I am the co-founder of TechSolutely. I have built AI platforms. One of them I'm going to show you, and the other ones you can contact me so that we can go through. It might be something that you might need for your day-to-day. I've worked with platforms across healthcare, fintech, banking, enterprise, government, federal systems, etc. I have trained different business analysts under the Gap Bridges program, and we have launched over 5 projects that are working currently. And I'm also a facilitator for the Data Explore by DataWired. And today we are going to learn all about AI as a professional and how you're going to use it. So this is the agenda of the day: why AI matters, what tools, and prompting, which is my favorite, and also what AI can do in our careers and our everyday life. Then we also are going to do a hands-on case study. So I wanted this to be like, like people who've gone to a masterclass for maybe floral arrangement, maybe cooking, maybe makeup. People get to, experience this. So I wanted us to get to experience this, and you can actually try out the tools. So if you have not joined in the WhatsApp channel, all the updates and all the details are going to be sent there. Let me know if you'd want to scan once more, or we should continue. Mike, are we good? Okay. So what is AI? AI, I'm sure you've heard everything about AI, but the definition of AI is the technology that enables computer systems to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. Right. AI really doesn't remove the value, but it enhances the value that you've created. So you've seen that most tasks might take you a day or months to do, but with AI, you can actually cut down that time with maybe 80 to 90%, depending on the task that you are doing. So I'm sure everyone have somewhat knowledge of AI. I've used a tool of AI, ChatGPT, and also on your WhatsApp, you now have Meta AI, which allows you to, reply or respond to your messages. And everywhere, like really, we have seen AI, the recommendation when you're typing your email and the message is auto, like the sentence is auto completed. So that is somewhat AI that is happening and has been embedded in our human space. But I want to tell you that now that it has exploded in this era, AI didn't start right now. And I was thinking of how to explain this, and I thought about this example. It might be bad, but anyway, God is good. When we were growing up, there were certain shops or certain places where you could get uniforms and where you could get like groceries, like it was standard. For me, I grew up in Zimbabwe. You would get your uniforms at NB. But now you can get your uniform anywhere. People are even sewing uniforms. You can get anywhere, any corner, even a supermarket during back to school, they actually sell uniforms. So I looked at AI like that. Like it used to be a very streamlined before, and now anyone can have access to it. So yeah, this is the evolution of AI. It's a timeline. It started in the 1950s, where people started using AI with something called the Turing test. So the Turing test was used to evaluate machines' ability to exhibit intelligent behavioral programs, and it will mimic the decision making of human experts. And then in the 80s, they had the rise of expert systems, where most systems or softwares were coming in from the AI from the 1950s. Then in the 90s, there was now the machine learning eras, where you would have systems that are data driven. So, for example, people would predict, is there going to be a famine in this area, because maybe the previous 20 years, maybe after every fourth year there was a famine. So they will dump in some data and they'll be able to predict. And then in the current day, which is now, there is the deep learning revolution, right? Where it's now learning from the human brain, and also certain things that it's picking from different resources and researches. So, and then there's now the future of AI, where we are going, where you see today you can now develop something, or you can have 3D, your heart, you have a heart condition, and then the medical people can then print a human heart and then insert it in your body. And then, so it's now evolving, and I'm sure it's going to continue evolving as we're using. And currently we're now at this point of moving towards the use of AI, and then just understanding how AI is. If we're not going to embrace AI in our day-to-day or in our workplace, it's going to be like an era of the Nokia era, or the phones with those buttons, when the touchscreen came. So at first, people were not really wanting to get into the touchscreen phones, but now every phone that is being made, almost every phone has a touchscreen. So we have to be able to adapt to the technologies that we are having. So AI has been embedded in our daily life. And I want to know and find out from you guys, maybe in the chat, if you're using any AI tools, and yes, what are you using them for? Or if you have seen AI work for your life, what are the tools that you're working for? So we'll get the questions in the chat, and I'm waiting for my co-host to find out if we're going to unmute people. So maybe people can raise their hands and I can allow 2 to 3 people to speak. I don't know if Tembili Hlenlovo is good to speak, but you can tell us what AI platform you've been using.
Am I able to? Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
I've, hello. I've used Perplexity just to try and understand certain things, concepts at work. If there's something that I'm not sure if I'll use Perplexity, I've used ChatGPT as well for the same thing, as well as Copilot. So those are things that I'm starting to experiment in if I need clarity on a certain X based on my work or things that I need to clarify because it's a lot of reading. So if I'm looking for a summarized version, then I'll go on to Perplexity for something, a summary.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Tsitsi Maponga, I don't know if you're okay to unmute and say something.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. I wasn't expecting this, but generally for research, strengthening the sentences and stuff like that, ChatGPT. Haven't started using Copilot, but we've been asked to use Copilot, so that's why I'm here, just to learn more about this AI.
Okay. Michael Nyamande.
All right, thanks so much. For me, I think I was using a lot of ChatGPT, but recently I've been using Claude. Claude is a work feature that allows me to do most of my work functions. Thank you.
Okay. And Alan Pundo, if you're in, and then Sharon.
Um, Hi guys. Like Mike, I use Claude as well. It's the one that does most of my day-to-day work. I also jump between ChatGPT and Copilot for some cool stuff and refinements of yeah, AI generated things as well.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. And that.
Hello, prayer governors. I'm so happy to be here. I use ChatGPT, I use Gemini, I use Meta, I use Beta. Okay, so I Gemini and ChatGPT is when I'm writing essays and when translating because I'm doing some business with Chinese people, so sometimes they send me sentences when they're in Chinese. So I use ChatGPT or Gemini to translate to English. And sometimes I also use Meta. Then I also use Meta to enhance the quality of the photos. You know, I'm looking forward to be a fashion designer. So sometimes I use it to create designs to bring it to life. Then beta is so much in iPhone, Apple gadgets. So it's connected to Siri. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So we have Deborah and then PCMC. That will be the last one on this session. So Deborah and then PC. Thank you.
Blessings, everyone. I'm so happy to be here from Jamaica. So I use ChatGPT, also ChatGPT, Gemini, and a couple others for mainly content creation. I'm a travel business owner, so I use it for promotions and to create content for promotions to um, make my to enhance my whether flyers or whatever it is that I'm doing as it relates to my business.
Okay. PMC, Lady P.
Hello, prayer governors. It's so good to be here. Honestly, I'm so glad to be here because I not used that much to these things. I've used Chat GPT, I've used Meta, and I've used, that WhatsApp thing. But really, for it to be very effective in my day-to-day life, like you're saying, as well as my work environment, it's still a new area. So I'm really eager to learn. Thank you.
Oh, wow. The prayer governors are what? Are governing in the AI space. I have to copy Pastor Mel's statement. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I think everyone has somewhat a knowledge of AI. And I am so glad that at least it's not coming from a point of starting over. So at least we can then go to the exciting part of the presentation of this workshop. Yeah. So whether you're using it for work, whether you're using it for your own business, whether you're a student, whether you've been laid off, whether you're a researcher, the question that you would need to ask yourself is, what do businesses and customers need, right? So if you're a student, you need to understand you're probably at an establishment. That particular university is actually a business. The things that support you or that you work around, maybe your medical aid, your health insurance, the banks that you use to transact money to pay your school fees, it's actually a business, and you can be the customer. And what exactly do they need, which is the backbone of any business. Then question number 2 is, what opportunities do business leaders see today? So this is where AI then gets into this, because technology lies in the backbone of this. So whether you're in mining, in banking, in manufacturing, catering, there's technology that would have to come up. There are opportunities that business leaders would need to see. So the reason and the core of this masterclass is to understand what opportunities do we require something new. And AI is the one that is going to help us research and understand and give us ideas on something new from the current processes that we're doing. And in our case, for the modern day analyst, is to use data and also for business to seize an opportunity to meet a need, which is business analysis. So we are going to focus mostly on this aspects, depending on the business and what the customer need and the opportunities that business leaders do. Other than just learning AI, like what is AI, what are we doing? We are going to implement it in our daily life. This is what then makes the professionalism of using AI in your day-to-day. So speaking about seizing an opportunity to meet a need, TechSolutely, which the other branch of modern day analyst, we developed this platform, and this is something that we also offer for as our services. So the platform is called Cap Stories, and I don't know if you've attended any event and you have to get into a group to get your pictures from people with iPhones, mostly, or the photographer would send you a Google link, and then you have to scroll through the whole album so that you can get your pictures, you can download them. There might be data issues, your pictures might not be there, you have to see other things, and then sometimes maybe the photographer would, delete that Google link. So we created this platform that would use an AI search so that you can find your face in the galleries. So this was widely used in events such as marathons in Zimbabwe, where if you're running and you are doing your marathon, you just upload your selfie and then you can get the pictures for there. This is a representation of how as TechSolutely, we found a need. We took a business issue and things that were frustrating. We used AI engines and its product to come up with a fully functional solution for event planners, event goers, as well as photography. So this is where we go back to these things. What do businesses and its customer need? Then what opportunities do business leaders see today? So I will take a moment for everyone to go through the case study that we are doing. This is a case study that we want to go through so that we can use AI in the day-to-day. So I wasn't sure of the people who were going to come, and I didn't know which industry to come up with. So I decided the catering business because I feel like everyone somewhat have eaten food at an event and also like a restaurant, or all these people who do catering. So it's something that we can all relate to. And we are almost breaking the fast. So yeah, I think this is something that we can work together as a prayer governance. So I'm going to give a moment for you guys to go through this. If you want to take a screenshot of it. But it's a catering company by Sarah. So Sarah is into catering business, just like most of us in this call who are into business. And she's talented and runs a small catering business. So she provides corporate lunches, wedding and birthday catering, church events catering, private family events, meals, cakes and snack platters. And then most people come through referrals and WhatsApp and social media, DMs, they comment how much is this, right? And Sarah is good at preparing food, but she struggles with managing and growing the business side of her work. So we are going to be Sarah with this idea and using AI to be able to grow our business. Are we ready? If you're ready, can I see your reactions in the chat? Okay, so the business challenges that Sarah faces are listed below. We're going to try to cover some of them if time permits. And some of the homework, we're also going to put the information in the WhatsApp channel. So Sarah currently experiences several challenges, receives inquiries, but do not always respond quickly. Some inquiry comes on DM, it's a hidden request, and you don't see if it's a new person who don't follow you. Then customers frequently ask for quotation, but they do not confirm. How much is catering for this thing? They don't tell you, do they want, or they've taken another person. So it's a hanging thing. Then sometimes she underprices the orders because you have responded and the person is pushing for a quotation and you just have to give a figure. But then when you're now purchasing the stuff, you realize you've underpriced. Then planning ingredients manually takes too much time. She also struggles to create consistent social media content for her page. I understand there's someone who said they also create content, so maybe she can relate to this part. And then there's also no formal marketing strategy. She clearly cannot identify her most profitable service, and she wants to grow but do not know what to prioritize. So this is landing on your laps because we are Sarah today. And I'm just going to give two people who can relate to some of these business challenges, or maybe have similar challenges, not really in the catering industry or any somewhat business, and they're kind of experiencing this. So I'm going to give two people if they would want to share one of the business challenges that they are facing or they can relate. Okay, so we have Nomkosi. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I'm really sorry. And Deborah.
Good evening, prayer governors. My challenge, I'm in a shuttle services. That means I'm doing business transporting people, all kind of people. My main challenge is same as Sarah, the caterer. I'm sorry about that. Please excuse me about that. My most challenge I'm facing, sometimes I underprice myself because of the pressure that I do everything by myself. And another thing that is challenging on my side is to promote myself, to market myself to where I want to. I don't know exactly how to grow. I know where I want to go, but to grow, to get that space is difficult. The last thing is the content part as well, to be consistent. That's my most challenging part. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Miss Deborah.
Okay. One of my main challenges also is the formal marketing strategy, and also I have a travel business. Okay, I think I said that before. Yes, so also one of my challenges is also consistent social media content. So I can relate to those two main ones. I have a couple others, but those are the two main ones for me. Thank you.
Okay, so I want to do a poll. Put a heart if you think these two ladies' problems can be solved with AI. And clap your hands, the clap hands, if you think AI cannot help them. Okay, I'm seeing lots of hearts and one clap. So I think we are in the right direction. The good thing is what you have shared is something that AI can help to work on. And I think that is what we're going to dive into the challenges. All right. So most of us go on ChatGPT or Meta, and then they say, help me grow my catering business. Help me write a post. Help me write a post on LinkedIn about this. Help me comment this thing. Help me respond to this. I want someone to answer me if this request is clear for Sarah. If she goes on ChatGPT and says, help me grow my catering business, is this going to be clear for the business challenges that she's facing, the business background that she has, to then go on ChatGPT and say, help me grow my catering business? So if it's clear, then yes. If it's not, what information is missing? And what kind of answer is Sarah likely to receive if she goes on ChatGPT and says this? And Antoinette. Antoinette, if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? You can do your thumbs up.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Antoinette, if you can speak, or maybe Vanessa, you can go through. Okay, I think we are having issues with the mics here, but I'm seeing in the chat, people are saying the information is not clear. AI needs more information. She needs to specify her business. Vanessa?
Yes, I'm here. All right.
Okay.
So I was saying that Sarah is most likely to receive a broad answer from ChatGPT because she did not specify how exactly she wants to be assisted. So with ChatGPT, I myself have noticed that you need to really specify, because at the end, if the ChatGPT gives you a broad answer, it is going to ask you what exactly you want to be assisted with.
That's spot on. Clap hands for Vanessa, everybody. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. Yes, that's spot on. This thing is not clear. But do you know there are people who actually do this on ChatGPT? And they even have a paid subscription, and they even and they even finish their credits if they are not even on a paid subscription to do something vague like this. So what Vanessa was talking about is what we call prompting. And prompting is an art of writing instructions for AI models to get you the outputs that you'd want. So it's actually something that now people are calling prompt engineering. And Sarah needs to prompt her business or issue or information well so that AI will be able to assist her. And obviously saying, help me grow my catering business does not have any art or science, and you are not going to get the information that you'd want to solve the challenges that you're facing. So prompting, for the sake of those who are not aware, you need to structure. This is the structure of an effective prompt. You need to put a role. So you assign a role to AI. So let's say I want to have a Grammy-winning song. I'm going to say I am an aspiring Grammy award-winning musician. And so that is the role that I'm going to put this. For Sarah, I am a business person doing catering business. So you assign a role to your prompt when you're prompting. And then you have to provide relevant background information so that AI can know what problem you're facing. So as far as we know, the only background here is catering business and grow it. AI doesn't know it's growing from what, how many clients do you have, where is the catering business, what exactly do you do? And is it a side business, is it a main business? Do you have all that stuff? There's no background into it. Then you have to put an instruction or a task. This is where you specify the task that you want to be performed, right? So if you want to grow, how do you want to grow it? Then you put the instruction into it. Then you have to add on examples if you want your prompt to be good, right? So you show examples of the desired output. Show me the information. And at some point, some people can say, explain this to me like I am 5 years old. If it's too complicated, this is like an example of the desired output. You can put it in a diagram. You can put it in a table. You can put it in a document. So these are the examples that you'd want the desired output to be. Then you can also do the tone and the format, where you specify the response style and format. Before ChatGPT evolved, it used to send you the response and the help me to change this into that. If you have sent a message like that with the ChatGPT prompt, I want to know, just put your thumbs up. If you have seen someone If you have seen someone saying that, oh, if you want this tone to be like this, yeah, I'm sure now they've upgraded the thing. So now it's easier, but you have to put the format and tone. Are you sending it to stakeholders? Are you sending it to a bank? Are you sending it to a friend? Are you sending to it? So you have to specify the response style and format that you would want. So if you combine all these things, you can have a great prompt for AI to be able to help you and support your business. So we are now improving this prompt to this prompt using great prompt engineering, right? So how are you going to prompt as Sarah? You're going to say, act as a small business growth consultant. I run a a home-based catering business in Harare, offering corporate lunches, church events, catering, weddings, birthdays. So you're giving it the background of what you do as a caterer. Then most of my clients come through WhatsApp and referral. It's also background. They struggle with pricing, responding to inquiries, marketing consistently, and converting quotations into confirmed orders. So already you now know where it now knows where it should make you grow, right? What are the things that you should and help you grow from that. Then you say, identify the most important business challenge, recommend practical, affordable solutions, separate the recommendation into actions that I can complete immediately with the 30-day and within 3 months, and present the answers in a table. So here, I would want one person to let me know what exactly, like which part is for each prompt to say, this part is the role, this part is the role, this part is the background, this part is the style. Maybe 1 or 2 people just say one thing for one thing so that it becomes interactive. I'm not sure Mikey can assist me there. I'm going to keep the screen here. Okay. There's Betty. And Antoinette. Okay, I think people are struggling with their mics here, but maybe if they can send in a chat.
I can say one. Small
Okay.
business growth consultant. So I would say that's the role.
Do you want me to go back to this so that you can?
Right. Right. So yeah. So I'm just giving one, which is a small business growth consultant. That would be the role that I assign to AI.
All right. Hlengiwe.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you. So I think the context is I run a home-based catering and all that up to the last paragraph because it's given AI her constraints, her problems, her challenges, and that's exactly what AI needs to be able to help her. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna move on. All right. And we also helped define the target market for Sarah so that she can understand. Because if you're in business, you need to know who's your target market. You need to know who the business is for, because those are the people that are going to be your clients, and those are the people that are going to pay for your service, hence giving you the money, hence you making and staying alive in business. So you can actually ask AI to define your target market, right? And you give it a role again, act as a marketing strategist, and based on Sarah's catering services, right, you can identify potential customer segments in a array. The customer segments are the different types of customers that you'll be able to serve. And for each segment, describe its catering needs, typical occasion, purchasing priorities, suitable marketing channels, and appropriate catering offer. Then present the results in a table. And the good thing is when we prompted that this is somewhat the results that you should actually get, where you have the different customer segments, you have the main needs, and you have the possible offer. So I think the last lady who spoke, Klengiwe, you said you run a catering service. I don't know if I should call you back again, but I want to find out, are these also your customer segments, or you have different customer segments? Klengiwe?
Sorry, I thought I misheard. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear now.
I think maybe there's a mix-up. Unfortunately, I do not run a catering business. However, I do run an IT business. I have different offerings, but yeah, this is very ideal as also an entrepreneur and with my little knowledge. So I'll give it to other people who can answer this better. But in my little knowledge background, I think this does work. Thank you.
Your little knowledge in catering business, prayer governor, I need to correct you there. You do not have little knowledge. Only in catering service. Yes. Okay. So, anyway, for the sake of time, we're going to move on. Maybe we'll find someone with a catering business to answer most of the questions. Right. So we also have AI for pricing and quotations. Normally, it's a small business. She advertises on social media, Facebook, status, and someone can say, "Hi, Sarah, can I have a quotation for lunch for 50 people next Saturday? I would like rice, chicken, beef, but not too expensive." This is what most customers do when they see that you have a business and they want something, they just send you something like this. So for her to be able to not have pressure, Sarah has to also have a role to assist this particular customer, because for her to have a business, you can say, "Oh, the information is not enough," and or maybe you can go back and forth. Okay, what's next Saturday? Is it a bridal? Is it a wedding? Is it a conference? Is it because it's not written, and most of the time the clients want to interact with you. And AI obviously would want the role. So you need to do the catering operating assistant. So you can ask it, "Help me prepare quotation for lunch for 50 people. The menu includes rice, chicken, beef, mixed veggies, and salad and juice." Probably she understands, like most people, when they do this, they have to serve it with this. Create an itemized quotation template covering ingredients, labor, transport, packaging, equipment, overheads, contingency, and profit. Do not invent prices. Leave space for me to enter verified cost and show me how to calculate the final price per person. I would want to understand, why was this prompt written, "Do not invent prices"? If we have anyone raising their hands, there's Lavender.
Hi.
Hello.
I'd like to believe it's important for you to state that it doesn't put prices for you because prices vary in different places. So it can do a general pricing for you, I'd like to believe.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yes.
We have Wanjiku.
Hi everyone. I believe is to tell ChatGPT or anything that you're using not to hallucinate and keep it in par, so it doesn't give you prices that does not exist.
Okay, okay. And the last one would be, Miss Deborah.
Yes. Okay. So she almost said what I was going to say, but I'm thinking that she would have the price based on her niche, her customers, based on the area that she's in. So she would not want ChatGPT or whatever AI to give her prices, because AI may give her prices based on like a general, so it may not fit into her pricing for her area where her business is.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So all the ladies, what you said is correct. Can give them a hand of applause. So artificial intelligence models, they do hallucinate. They generate fabricated and false information. So as a person, you definitely need to verify the information, but it might take you so much time to verify. So maybe sometimes you just tell it, do not invent the prices, and then you can, put it in. Or if you'd want to give you an estimate, you just have to know that most of the information might not be completely incorrect. And sometimes it gives you information and then you ask it again and then it tells you, oh, I'm sorry. So you find that most AI agents, they now say the information, ChatGPT might not be real, might not be accurate, and you need to verify. So this is the reason why you need to then check, because most of the information might not be completely correct. Okay. So when we were prompting, we now moving a bit from the Sarah's case study. They are what are called weak prompts and better prompts. So if your prompt is weak, you're going to get a weak answer. It's just to say, oh, how many light-skinned people are in the world? Someone can tell you 3, someone can tell you 10,000, someone can tell you millions. I mean, it's up to whatever. But if you say how many people are light-skinned who are this age and what, and, like you specify, you might at least just probably get like a nice number, or a better number than which is generic. So most people would say, write me an email to respond to this, or they copy the email and then say, write me a response. But you need to have an improved prompt to say, write a professional follow-up email with the potential client, give it background for a software demonstration, keep it warm, confident, under 150 words, and then it can be able to generate and give you all this stuff. You can use this for your CVs. You can use this for your business ideas. You can use this for anything, really. Maybe you are a makeup artist, give me different styles or different hairstyles that can, so there's like anything that you can want. This is AI. It just, the information that you get comes from the prompting that you'll be having. So, disclaimer, I generated this with AI. I gave it a list of things that I think AI should help us with, and it gave me this in a pictorial view. I said, these are the stuff that I think AI can help and would want to tell people who are attending the workshop what AI can do for them. Generate a pictorial view, and it gave me this view. Can anyone tell that this is an AI generated image. Oh, yes, obviously. Without a doubt. Yeah, so I generated this. And I've seen a lot of weird flyers as well. But then, I mean, sometimes the information is what is important. So you can use AI at work, in businesses, in a career, in learning, when you're doing your creative content creators, and also in your everyday life, where probably like traveling or decision support on a particular thing. My other friend was asking AI how to dump their significant others and send a message, and they actually use the message from AI. Yeah, so with Sarah's reality, there are certain challenges that you need AI to have a better process or to have Sarah's judgment. Do you think AI can help Sarah responding to clients faster? I think you can just put your emojis. Do you think AI can help Sarah be a better cook? I want to see the reactions. Yeah. But how can AI help Sarah be a better cook? I mean, one person who'd want to answer that. Okay. I'm told that their response is on the chat. But then AI can help Sarah respond to clients, turn order into an action plan, create a marketing campaign, promotional message, explore business opportunities, customer segmentation, to cook, maybe come up with different recipes and alternative menus. AI also, I just need to say this as someone training or doing this workshop, that there's supposed to be responsible use of AI. And as a business owner and people who handle a lot of clients, there's a lot of data breach that comes with AI. So you should not share sensitive information with AI. So let's say, oh, this customer as address or banking details, and then you send the whole quotation on AI and say, help me draft a menu, but that invoice would have their client's detail. You shouldn't be able to do that. You need to be responsible not to share customers' information, banking information, confidential contracts, and all that stuff. And you also need to verify prices based on that, because AI is not going to get into different marketplaces. It just gives you a range. Then also different stuff that has to do with the business. So this is what Sarah also needs to do, the manual side of it when she uses AI. So this is the most interesting part that I've been waiting for. So we want to make AI useful. How many people are on their workstations, are driving, and then we can just go through the different prompts. We will share the prompt document on the WhatsApp channel so that you can be able to do the prompting by yourself and you can see different various things and be able to share with people. So let's make AI useful for those who want to grab their workstations. I'm gonna give you a minute and then we can have AI work for you. And by you, I mean Sarah. So because of time, we are not going to go through all the prompts, but we were hoping we'll do an email prompt for a payment reminder and a thank you email to a client, procurement for chickens. Let's say they have an order and they want to procure chickens. Then also a data set. So I'm just going to demo some of the stuff that I've done, but I'll send you this documentation with the case study for Savor by Sarah Catering, and then you can copy the prompts, and then you can see the different results that you can get from the particular results. So for the sake of time, I did a prompting on an email. Okay, I'm not going to do the email because we can all do it in the breakout session. We did the procurement. I need chicken, and we want to be able to compare the chicken, like who is the best supplier that we can have. So also in the chat, in the WhatsApp channel, you will get this Sarah Catering data lab where it gives you data for the suppliers, the events, the packages, customer inquiries, and yeah, these are the instructions that you can do. So this is just a data set for Sarah. This is just a data set for Sarah, and we are going to analyze the supplier comparison. So from our modern day analyst, we learned how to use Julius AI to be able to do data analysis with a set of data. So I uploaded my data set and I put in a vague prompt. It could be better, obviously, but I put in a vague prompt to say, compare chicken suppliers and recommend the best value. So if you have or you collect certain data, you don't need to, do those formulas with Excel and try to figure out who has somewhat the best thing and whatever. You can use different AI programs to be able to analyze particular details. And in this instance, we are analyzing the chicken supplier value comparison. Can someone let me know why we want to have a recommendation for the best supplier for Sarah? Like, how will it help Sarah? Okay. Is Deborah?
Well, I think that will help with how she sets her margins, how she sets her prices, and also possibly to make her more competitive with her, with the other persons that may be in the same industry or competitors. So it would help with how her pricing, her profits, and all of that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, what she said is true. And also, if you realize there is also location, which can also be a cost on her business. So the chicken price might be cheaper, but then if it's further and the delivery fee is higher, and maybe the payment terms is 50%, like you need to check which one are going to be reliable and which one is going to be costly for your business. So if you have this information, AI can help you figure out which one will be the best one. In this instance, it gave us that prime poultry is the best overall value for orders of 60 to 80 chickens. With this data set for data analysts, they would probably take maybe somewhat times 10 the time that AI would take if it's going to be manually. So maybe if you're going to analyze this and put a formula and all this, it was going to take you maybe 10 minutes. Maybe AI would have generated this in a minute. So it essentially cuts down your time so that you'll be able to bring out the information that you're looking for. So it also gives you a breakdown. Delivered fee is moderate at 30. And all this would give you the information. And this would also give you like different value order per quantity, like which one would be the landed cost per chicken per order, the more the chickens with the delivery, and best order per size. If you want to have more chickens, you rather have the Green Valley. If you want to have less chicken, you rather have Tinashe chicken. So all this can be done by just a prompt and then waiting for a few seconds or minutes, and then you can have it. This is Julius AI. I have a free one. See, it's upgrade, and you can actually have this information for you. You can actually upgrade for other things, but we want to move on. So the other thing that I did was to do also, this is the data set for analysis and business recommendation. So it actually recommended which one would I do for the chickens with their size. And then for the prototype, I asked it to do a prototype for a booking platform, because people are ordering on WhatsApp. So if everything is on one centralized position, no one is sending a message, everyone just put in their details, Sarah will be able to have their order details at one go than to be responding to the client if they say, I want a meal for 50 people on a Saturday, right? So on this one, I used Lovable. And for Lovable, what I did, I created a business analysis document. So this is like a BRD. So if you're not going to build the platform, you can create something like this and you can send it to people who would create this for you, or you can just tell people, we want this solution, and they can understand what they would want. So there is no longer back and forth, how do you want it, and all this stuff. So I've created this platform, and then it came up with this documentation. It even gave me a business process, like a customer would submit entry form and the platform would send the inquiry, and Sarah would build a quotation and receive the quotation and would have the detail. It also showed the function. Thank you. It also showed the functional requirements and the non-functional requirements, and the actors were the people who are going to use the platform. Sorry, I think there's someone who has their mic unmuted. If you could possibly mute it. Thank you. We also created like a landing page, depending on how you'd want it to look like, which is also in a space of this prompt that I pasted here. So this is the prompt that I did. Act as a senior business analyst, currently manages, and these are the prompts. And it gave up this. So a person now can start a booking and they can choose which booking they want. They can have different packages, and people can order from Server by Sarah. So this is a landing page that they would have. So I'm going to say celebration. And yeah, the menu is already selected, and they can select this one, and then they can put their guests, and then already it calculates the people, the price, depending on the guest, and someone can figure out. And you can put the details, when is the event, so that they can know even the payment for it, and you can create it on Lovable. Before, this would take so much time. You need to do the wireframing, you need to get it approved, you need to do this. Now you just prompt and get your correction done, and you can get this. And if you want to change it, you can do it. I wish I could use this, but now I don't have any more credits to use. So, but this is how it will look like if you're going to do the prototype. I also tried to do a business logo, a flyer, which most people, I don't know if there's anyone who does flyers that are beautiful from AI. Maybe you could let us know so that they can help us with a nice prompt that we can share to other people. I want to share my screen so that I promise you we can make so much money if we sell the prompt for making gorgeous flyers with AI. All right, so I used Claude for the logo. And yeah, I don't know if this is sophisticated. But my Claude is not upgraded. That is why I'm saying, is there anyone who does graphic design who will be able to share their, prompting magic for logos and flyers? But this is what I got for Savor by Sarah. It's an inverted S. I don't know, maybe it's nice. I don't know if it's nice. Do you think this is nice? Do you think it's a nice logo? It actually has a branding detail here. But anyway, the idea is to see that you then create a logo or a flyer or anything that you want to do. Your business is down, you want to do a 20% promo for students or whatever, you can be able to do it and generate different things with AI easily. Okay, someone said it's nice. Thank you. Thank you. And then the customer inquiry and AI response booking follow-up. So these are the things that we can do. It's on the documentation. What we would want us to do, I want to create breakout rooms for people in the chat. I think we have 125 people minus me and me, so 123. I want to do a breakout room. And then each room, the first one will do the general, the second one will do the student, the third one will do this. So I would want you to take a screenshot of this, and then you do the breakout for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and one of each would then present their prompt of what they would have done for this, taking the information that we have learned about prompting and something that we can do for the challenge. Are we ready? Is it something that you'd want to do? Are we ready? Okay, so I'm going to do the breakout rooms for everyone. So you can going to contribute for five minutes. 5 minutes. So give me a minute whilst I sort out the breakout rooms. Is there anyone with a question whilst we are working on this? Or something to say? Oh, wow. No question? Yes, Deborah.
Okay, so my question would just be as it relates to the challenge. Are we gonna do one of these or
Yes, you can do all of them, but you're going to present one. So that, yeah. So I think if you're like in breakout one, just do the first one. Then maybe if you have time, just do the other ones. But you are going to pick a person from your breakout room to then present that one so that everyone else will be able to participate.
Okay, so we're gonna just select one from the entire list, or we're gonna start from the top.
So the breakout rooms will be breakout one. So if you are shuffled into breakout one, you have to do the first one.
Okay.
If you are breakout two, you're going to do the second one. And then if you have time, you can then just go through and discuss, and then the other teams will then come and present from there. So you have to pick a team leader who's going to come and present. So we're going to start with breakout 1. The breakout session is going to be 5 minutes. I am shuffling everyone in the group as soon as I hey, is there anyone who'd need the screenshot for the questions? Okay. I'll paste them in the breakout room. Let me. Because I'm not sure if you are now in the breakout, you're going to see the screen. So I'm going to try to copy them and paste them in the chat. Chat. Okay. They're now in the chat. Okay. So the breakout automatically ends after 5 minutes. And yeah, I'm going to open the rooms. Good luck, everyone. Is everyone in a room? Welcome back. Welcome everybody. Just waiting for all the groups to clear, but welcome back. Did breakout room number 8 manage to do something? Just put an emoji if you did. Breakout number 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I see people are crying. What's wrong? What happened? Yes, Pumla, what happened? Oh, little time. Yeah. I think it also takes time to put into groups. The time was AI. Okay, I know the time was 5 minutes. AI 5 minutes. But then I want to find out, is there any group that did anything? Maybe we can just do 1 minute for the sake of time, because the session was supposed to be 90 minutes. So for the sake of time, Claudia is asking what was the question. Is there anyone who managed to do something? Room number 1, Deborah.
Okay, so yes, it went really quickly, but we were able to decide that we are gonna do the email, improve on the email, and we are staying with the Sarah's Kitchen food business. So the prompt is to chat GPT, create an email to our existing customers, informing them of new items on the menu. So that's how far we got. So that would be our prompt to chat GPT. Of course, adding in our company name and all of that to ensure that chat understands where we are. So that's basically it. If that's what we were supposed to do, we were supposed to improve on the email.
Yes, thank you so much for that. Breakout number 1. So I think probably the instruction was not clear. So you were supposed to get into a breakout room with other people and look at the challenge. Then, like you said, improve on an email. So you have to come up with the email relating to probably Sarah, like you said, and then you prompt it. So you're saying, okay, I got a client that was complaining about the food, or they had food poisoning, and then they put a complaint. So I wrote something, improve it to, just to see how you can use the prompting engineering into doing an email. That was the task. But we need to wrap up because of time. So allow me not to do breakout number 2, but unless if there's someone else who had from breakout 1 and to 8, maybe you can have one more if you manage to. But if you didn't manage to, it's still fine. We can move on so that we can wrap it up. So this is going to be on the WhatsApp channel. So you need to write one prompt you can use this week to improve an email, career path, CV, anything, so that you can practice and learn how to do this, right? And then you can use the role, context, task, environment, and format for your answer. On this screen, this is a platform that we developed as TechSolutely for the modern day analyst. So if you want to support us, our movement, you can scan to donate. This is a TechSolutely in-house product. It's like a GoFundMe. I'll also take time to then iterate the services that we do. Other than the training, the Get Bridges program, we also do tech PR. Tech PR is to tell your tech story. If you have a solution and you want people to be able to understand how it can be used, to point it to the right market segments, we also do tech PR and making sure people understand your product. We also do custom development solutions, and we have many. This is one of them. The other one, the Cap Stories, is the other one, and other several solutions. We have a promotion for our services. So people who are having clubs, by clubs, I mean, run club, tennis club, membership club, sports club, women's club. We have a membership platform that can cater that. And if you are in this session right now, and if you are a prayer governor, I know you can get 10% off courtesy of Sandra and the session, and you can get 20% off the training. We do offer customized training based on your solution. So if you are a business owner, you bring your solution like Sarah did, and we can help you customize and give you the things in detail. So this was just to do an introduction to the modern day profession under the modern day analyst. But if you want to do dive deep business analysis and dive deep data analysis, we'll be able to give you that at a cost, like the same one that I announced on the workshop that we'll be doing and handling. We've done this for organizations who are doing labs in a banking sector, in microfinance, etc, etc. So this is just to say, if you'd want to become a modern day analyst, you get 20% off the training services and 10% off other services that we are offering. And I would take questions from people whilst I keep the scanning to donate platform here. So actually the good thing about this, it can actually be live. This is a screenshot, but this is the platform. You can see I move from here. This is the platform. So it will be going up as you're contributing. But anyway, we are here for questions before we wrap up. So I'm going to take questions from anyone who has any questions, and then we can wrap it up.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
I would like to know how possible it is an AI assisting me helping me with the bookings, but there's a certain way that I want to explain. It's not just booking, to maintain and assist with the bookings. Remember, the bookings for the transportation is different. It's tailored per person. It's tailored for any organization. How is it any possibility that an AI can assist me in that, instead of me asking AI per request all the time?
Okay. Yes. So I think I want to, okay, your question, correct me if I'm wrong. You are in the booking industry for a transport or logistics business, and
Yes.
the bookings are tailor-made per each customer. So maybe you have, okay, I'm assuming it's okay, which transport, like bus or airline?
The transport is cars, buses,
Okay.
corporate, yeah, the buses. Let me
The
just put it.
buses.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a person who is traveling from point A to point B and is different because someone is traveling maybe longer or shorter and they have different, baggage or something like that, food preferences. So you are asking how can you have AI assist you in these bookings? What do you currently do in bookings so far? Do you take them manually? Do people come to the office, or do you have a booking platform?
For now, our booking platform is only WhatsApp and obviously within emails or taking calls. Obviously, with the calls, you're busy with something or distracted with something, so you always prefer them to send an email or to send in WhatsApp. For now, I'm the only one who's doing this as an owner of a company, while the drivers are driving and everyone else doing their own stuff.
Okay. So, yes, the answer is yes. I understood the background. You can actually use AI for your booking. I'm going to give you maybe a rundown of what I'm thinking at the top of my head, right? You can use AI booking assistants to do your booking. So maybe people can send a request. Maybe you created a request form, and then those assistants, the AI assistant bots can check the availability. So you don't have to check an email and then look at the calendar and then say, oh, it's not available anymore. It's only, like where you have to go back and forth. So the availability of the booking seats, it can help you assist with that. If there is anything that is repetitive, if it's a repetitive task that you do, it can be automated and AI can help you do it. So if you're going to open your emails or you're going to go on your phone and say, write an email and read the messages and then put in the details and all, AI is able to automate all those processes that you do. So it also manages the changes. Someone can just do the changes. So maybe you have to have an inbuilt agent on your platform. So obviously you now have to create a platform. But how do you create a platform? You now need to create the booking with Lovable and tell people who can create something like that. So AI can then also help you to do that. So yeah, I think tools like booking.com have AI agents. They also tell you like the price is high. This is something depending on the analytics that they'll be using based on that. So it can also use those particular agencies, I think. So automating business AI, yeah, it eliminates like the back and forth. And also someone can type in the wrong date. They read a message, they say 5 August. I go and type in 5 October. It's possible. I'm sure you've done something with that. So yeah, so live calendar sync shows you where, and also just maintenance, follow up. Hi, you haven't made a payment. So AI can help you. These people have booked, but they haven't made a payment. These people have made a payment, but just down payment. These people have a complaint, and then you can just do a lot of stuff. So AI can actually do that. And if you are interested in having a full AI strategy, you can contact me. I'll put in the details of our Calendly link. And then you can book a 30-minute session with me and then we can brainstorm.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome. And all the best with your business. We have Caesar.
Hi everyone. I have a question. Say, for an example, I'm an IT student looking forward to branching off into data analytics. What AI tools are you using, or would you recommend that I use to pretty much build my portfolio?
Okay, so when it comes to data analytics from the previous workshop, there are various AI tools, but then they have their different limitations. So it then depends obviously with the type of data that you have, you might need to know a lot, maybe Julius AI, and I think there's Gemini for the Google Sheets, and there's other ones. I would send you the list of the ones that we did on our workshop. But I understand that each tool has its limitation, and some tools are better off for different results. So I cannot, from the data wired facilitator, they were saying they cannot say, oh, use this tool, but then there's a tool pack that I can also share in the WhatsApp channel for people who are interested with the data analysis workshop, and it would answer your question. It will have different one, but the other one we demoed it today, which is the Julius, this one.
Yes, I saw that one, and I also saw that you were using Lovable, I think, for the
Yes,
prototypes and stuff.
yes, yes, yes. So if you check into the WhatsApp channel, we'll send in the details for most of the information. At the top of my head, I still have nerves. You guys came in a lot, so I'm still.
No, thank you so much, Dave. I'll just take a day. Thanks.
All right, okay. I'll take one more question. So there is, oh, sorry, before I take the question, I put in the Calendly link on the chat, the one that is written, Calendly 30-minute session. If you have a business problem, process, information, and you need consultancy of some sort with our services, feel free to book in a 30-minute session with us to discuss. And yeah, it's absolutely free, don't worry, for the session to understand. The services is what they will pay for. Rodney.
All right, thanks, Sandra. Mine wasn't a question, but it was just to add on to the previous question for the shuttle business.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, so the thing is, in terms of that problem, that won't be a problem that you would want to actually solve using something like ChatGPT. Like handling every custom response manually on scale. Like if you are to give parameters to your ChatGPT, and then for every request you go and pass, it won't scale. But what you actually need is an automated AI-driven booking system that is built directly for you, that uses certain parameters, because in as much as every response is custom in as much as every person's request is custom, but we use certain parameters to actually construct that response. Like it might be the distance, it might be the time. All those can be factored into to actually come up with a code for a person. So we could build like a custom software solution that integrates AI directly into your channels, like your WhatsApp, your emails, your website, and this will pass the messages from your clients, the requests from your clients, and tailor calculate the rates based on the business rules. It could be distance, time, like we mentioned, and also check with your driver's schedules, who is free around that time, etc. So the greater the problem now, you would actually need automated agents where you then, I think, contact people who actually develop software, and then they will build in the systems with the AI intelligence within them to fit your custom requirements. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Rodney. Deborah.
Thank you very much. I just want to say I appreciate this session very much. Thank you for facilitating, and God bless your business greatly. I create blessings on you. But just one little question: are you aware of any AI that can facilitate for the deaf community. So let's say for my business, I want to use an AI to help with creating content to communicate with the deaf community. Do you know of any that is good for that? And thanks again for this opportunity to be on your platform.
Okay, thank you so much. I am not really well versed with the particular name or brand of what you're asking, but I know there's so many speech to text like inclusive technologies that probably use AI. So maybe if you can book an appointment on the link, I'll be able to research for you and we can discuss what would work for your community and custom make and give you suggestions based on that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And the last one is Karabo. I am the only person between you at 6 o'clock player governance, so I don't want to delay that. Karabo.
Hi everyone, how are you? How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Just a quick question. I heard that you can now get like AI prompt what on your WhatsApp, whereby when the customers are sending you WhatsApp asking you any question regarding your business, it can automatically reply to any question that the customers have. So I wanted to know, is that true? And if that is true, can you also do the same on emails to say, if they send an email asking you about this, maybe at 12 when you're sleeping, or in the morning at 4 o'clock, a client wants some information on email, then it can automatically reply to them. Same thing on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Karabo. I think you're breaking, but I think to understand what you're saying is there any bots that can be able to respond to you on WhatsApp, to your customers on WhatsApp and email?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, there are AI agents that are there. Some are free, some are paid for, that can be used, third parties. And I think Meta, I'm not sure if Meta AI has that on the business WhatsApp, but they are tools that can assist you on responding with your clients.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you for the workshop today. We really appreciate it and we have learned a lot. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, prayer governors. It's almost 6 o'clock. I would want to release you so that we do what God wants us to do. Have a great evening. I'm not sure, Rufaro, if you have something to say. I don't want to. Yeah, you can unmute and say something whilst people are getting out.
Okay, I just wanted to help the lady. There is Meta Business Suite. So it helps you with managing WhatsApp business, Facebook, all of your pages in that one big suite. So you can try that one out. You can download it on your App Store or Google App Store.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I will send a registration form so that I can get your full names and would send your certificates of participation. If you post them on LinkedIn, make sure to tag TechSolutely, and amen to every prayer governor. Thank you so much. Thank you. This has been a blessing. Thank you. Have a great evening. God bless you and wish you all the best in your AI journeys. Thank you and bye.
Bye. Thank you, Sandra. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Sandra. Blessings.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you,
All
Sandra.
the best.
Thank you, Sandra.
All
Bye.
blessings.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
guys.
Davidus. Thank you.
Yeah, God, thank you so much. God bless
So
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra.
Hey, Sandra. Sorry, a quick one. Where are you going to send the register? On our emails that we use to confirm the meeting or on WhatsApp?
So what's that six? What's that six? I'm trying to request a neurospace, but there is nothing.